Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about 7 dumb things that we all do that when you stop doing, it makes your life better. While I'm speaking, I'm also going to be painting, so you can watch or you can listen. You might find it relaxing to watch. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and click the little bell so that you get a notification when I have a new video. It's actually really handy. So I'll be back in a minute. Number 1, stop putting yourself down.
Have you ever said any of these dumb things? I'm such an idiot. Why do I do such stupid things? Okay, dum-dum, get it right for once. Or do you look at yourself in the mirror and think or say, I'm so ugly, or I'm disgusting? We say things to ourselves and about ourselves we wouldn't dream of saying to someone else. Yet we wonder why we don't feel good about ourselves. Please stop doing that. Next time you think of calling yourself a derogatory name, stop. Think about what you are about to say. Instead of calling yourself an idiot again, why not say, I made a mistake. I can fix this. Or, I guess I was wrong. No big deal. You have to be kind to yourself. And one place to start is to stop saying nasty things about yourself and to yourself.
Number 2, stop rehearsing the worst.
Are you a catastrophe thinker? Do you leap to the worst case scenario, whether it could happen or could have happened? Let me give you an example. Another driver startles you by cutting too closely in front of your car. Nothing actually went wrong, and you both drove on down the highway. But all you can think about is what could have gone wrong. There could have been a bad accident. You might have been killed. As a result, your children would be orphaned. What about this? There's rain in the forecast, a lot of it. Does your mind immediately leap to the possible disasters that could occur? What if there's a flood? What if the road washes out and you're cut off? Just stop it. Stop rehearsing the worst. Not only do people worry about what could go wrong, but often also worry about what could have gone wrong long after the incident happened, when nothing actually went wrong. Expecting and rehearsing tragedy is almost as stressful as experiencing tragedy. So how do you stop? Control your thoughts. When a worrisome thought pops into your head, change it into something positive. If you think about what could go wrong, stop and make a list of what is going right. If it's after the fact, just say, it didn't happen that way. And stop listening to the news all the time and believing the media. Their job is to get your eyes and ears on them, and catastrophe is a big seller. Don't fall for it.
Number 3, stop not forgiving yourself and others.
Every one of us has been hurt by someone else at some time, whether accidentally or intentionally. We've also all done things we regret and wish we had never done. But carrying around the hurt, disappointment, pain, regret, resentment, or bitterness long after the event occurred isn't smart, especially isn't kind to ourselves. Look at it this way. When something hurtful happens to you, it's like a sin against you. If you don't forgive that sin, you will continue to carry it around in your body and soul, where it acts like a corrosive agent, damaging you a little every day. Forgiving someone else does not excuse the wrong. It simply frees you from carrying their wrongdoing around with you. When you acknowledge that you believe they deserve to be punished, but leave that job in God's hands, you free yourself. The same applies to forgiving yourself. When you refuse to let yourself off the hook for a wrong you acknowledge, You continue to punish yourself long after the event is over. When you become a person who is quick to forgive, you'll be amazed at how much peace you have in your life. So it's time to stop not being a forgiving person. You will instantly make your life better.
Number 4, stop rehashing the past.
Meditating on your failures and misfortunes is like eating your least favorite food every day. For me, that would be a steady diet of turnips and watermelon. Blech. Why would anyone do that to himself or herself? Life can be tough, and we will all suffer. Jesus said, in this life we would have trouble. It's just a fact. But rehashing it year after year steals your present and keeps you in that place of suffering all over again, or over and over again. The Apostle Paul had all kinds of troubles in his travels, but even after shipwrecks, imprisonment, and beatings, he advised forgetting the past and pressing forward in his calling. It's good advice. I made what I didn't know would turn out to be a big mistake several years ago. Even as I realized my mistake, it continued to get worse, and I couldn't extricate myself from the situation without loss. After it was over, the fallout left me in a very difficult position for several more years. You can believe I've rehashed that calamitous mistake to death. Not only did I suffer as I went through everything, but I made myself suffer long after by going over and over and over where I had gone wrong. It affected nearly every area of my life, including my health. That's how I learned how fruitless it is to rehash the past. So stop doing that and look forward instead.
Number 5, stop ignoring your health.
You only get one body on this trip through life. How you treat it will have a definite impact on how much you can do and how much you enjoy the trip. Here's my suggestion. Stop doing things that harm or deplete your body. For example, stop smoking. Stop over drinking. Stop eating too much. Stop eating junk. Stop staying up too late. Stop using drugs. Stop getting too little sleep. Stop getting too little exercise. Stop ignoring pain. Stop working too hard. Stop pushing your body beyond its limits. Instead, be kind to yourself. Get enough sleep. Eat good, healthy food. Eat in moderation. Do things you enjoy. Take a walk. Love others. Love yourself and your body, and it will carry you for a long time.
Number 6, stop blaming.
Do you take responsibility for your own life? Or do you point the finger of blame at someone or something else? It's so much easier to blame circumstances or other people for our situations or failures, but frankly, that just keeps you stuck there. Taking responsibility for your own life is a grown-up thing to do. So you have to get over the habit of blaming as an excuse for your own actions. It prevents you from moving forward with your life. And we all know we can blame our parents, our family, friends, the weather, the economy, the government, the neighbors, our health, our upbringing, and a host of other things. It's time to stop shifting the blame for what isn't working and take initiative yourself. Just stop making excuses.
And number 7, a really big one, stop being afraid.
I have talked to so many people who want to do something yet are afraid to try. We're afraid to fail, afraid to succeed, afraid of what people will think about us, and afraid of looking stupid. Let's look at these major fears. Are you afraid to fail? I have been too. Then I did fail, quite spectacularly. And guess what? It didn't kill me. What it did, besides teaching me a lot of things that I now use to do better, is it taught me that it's the feelings of being a failure that are the scariest. So let me ask you this. Are you afraid of failing? If you're afraid of failing, how do you think you'll feel about yourself if you do fail? Is the prospect of experiencing those feelings about yourself where the real fear lies? If so, remember, you get to decide how you feel. Before you attempt that new thing, decide that if it doesn't work out, you will still feel fine. Besides, what if you succeed? Which leads us to the next one. Are you afraid of success? What is really behind that fear? Do you think your life will change too dramatically? Are you afraid of how your loved ones will react to your success? Keep digging until you find the real kernel of the fear, then work on a solution. Afraid of what others will think? Just remember that most people are spending so much time thinking about themselves that they rarely think about you or me. What people think is their own business and has nothing to do with you. Other people in your life might be more comfortable if you don't change, but it's not your job to make everyone comfortable. Stop being afraid of what others think. Lots of us are frozen in our tracks for fear of looking stupid. This is another manifestation of fear of what others will think, but it shows up a lot in public situations. Years ago, when I started my first business, I knew I had a lot to learn. One day, I made the decision that I would rather look stupid once than be stupid forever. That simple decision gave me the courage to ask questions from people I didn't know, so I could learn what I needed to succeed. If you stop doing any or all of these dumb things, you'll make life better and you'll probably be a lot happier too.
Thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. I hope that these suggestions really help you. Before you go, it would be great if you would subscribe to my channel and click the little bell. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and leave a comment as well. And I'll see you next time.